Hi from Do a Smile. We're talking about different topic today. We're talking about diet and low carb, high fat diet. We have been across few years ago. I would say it's 4 years, 5 years.
We started it.
We
yes.
started it, yes.
And people ask us about that.
What's your story?
So we'd like to share the story how it started and why we did do it. And then, so it all started in New Zealand, right? 4 years ago. We went to see our beloved dentist we used to work for. But we learned that he's had actually quite serious health issues sometime before we've arrived. And he, on that base, changed absolutely lifestyle and diet. We don't like to call it diet, it's a lifestyle.
He was scheduled for bypasses, and his wife Jill, amazing Jill, she said no, we will try to sort it out differently. And they changed the diet in terms of what they eat. They switched from carbohydrates to high fat,
level
but the
sugars in your food.
I like to say healthy fat, which is avocado, nuts. And they changed breakfast because in these countries they eat lots of cereals, which is full of sugar. So they alternated with nuts and granola nuts. And he
Smoothies.
in 6 months he lost 25 kilos, and his blood tests were amazing. He felt like 36. He always says like I am 36. So in his age of 75. He feels really good. His handicap of golf is 7, and he's just amazing.
A lot of energy.
It changed his life, and they try to share their story with others.
So
and
what
we share
happened with
our
us?
story.
We stayed with them for 2 weeks. We ate what
They
did. And because it was raining that time a lot in New Zealand, we saw a lot of documentaries and
we were cooking a lot.
Of stories from Jill, who's amazing, and she's very passionate about it, and she's expert for food, for this kind of a lifestyle, low carb, healthy fat. So we saw a lot of
researches. We follow
researches.
professors who deal with this for about more than 20 years.
One of our favorite books is from Tim Noakes. This is a Czech translation, but in English it's called The Real Food Revolution.
The Real Food Revolution.
Real Food Revolution. Tim Noakes, just Google it if you like it. It's great because it explains everything, but also it contains recipes.
Yeah. And I have to say, in our story is that we haven't lost any weight. We weighed the same weight, but we feel more empowered, more energy in terms of when we go for sports. The sugar is very inflammatory, so you recover very quickly. That was one of the things which I was very impressed. I have noticed on myself.
90 kgs on bike and no pain in muscles. That was amazing.
That was amazing. So you could read lots of
Hard
research
to believe,
from Professor Noakes or others in America. So there's a lot of research about it. So what I would recommend to everybody to change a little bit of their lifestyles in a way that they would cut the sugar. We do it moderately as well. So but you will change your life very much. So less potatoes, less pasta, less rice, and have lots of vegetable, which is alkaline, and avocado, healthy fat, and nuts.
So bacon, meat, fish.
And you can lose very quickly weight as well. Our friend, we have to share 2 stories. Our friend who has been on antibiotics very often because, as I said, the sugar is very inflammatory. She doesn't use antibiotics anymore. She lost 6 kilos in 6 weeks very quickly, and she's very, very happy. The other was our friend Pilot, Al.
Yeah, Al the pilot, and he was like a pre-diabetic kind of.
In the tests of
blood test, which means that his sugar levels in his blood were higher, and for pilots, if they see this is happening, they wouldn't be allowed to do their profession. So he was listening to us, he saw what we eat, and he was like, oh, tell me more about it. So we'd like to share.
Yeah, and he shares with his parents, and it brings lots of good things.
And what happens, he again lost a lot of weight, feels amazing, and the blood levels are absolutely fine with no medication.
Yeah. So you can avoid medication with just changing what you eat. Just the truth is, what you put on your fork, that's what
influences you.
Influences you.